the OEX Heiro. I call it Heiro. It's Heiro Heiro Solo Stove. Now this is similar to the jet boils, and this is the setup that I've got. So I have made a couple of changes to well, not to this, but a couple of dishes. But this works in a way very similar to the jet boil stoves, and this is actually on the timings on it. The boiling, it is faster than the equivalent jet boil. I haven't timed it because I don't have a jet boil to, go against, but because obviously when they do these timings, the inside, a certain temperature and all that's kind of regulated. When I'm using this, I tend to be outside, but anyway, this is how it comes. I've put a couple of things in extra. I've got one of them stands, I've got a gas canister. That's the actual stove itself, and that's the pot. So the lid is plastic. It's a lid. It fits on quite tight actually. So that's not coming off. It does have a little tab so you can pull it. Now I tend not to have it on that tight, purely because when it's on the stove and it's burning away, you don't want to be forcing this and then squeezing everything out. So this is the stove part, I suppose, as you would call it, the burner. Works like any other burner really. You screw the gas canister on there and then open it up, and then it does have its own igniter as well, so I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can just see it igniting there. So it's quite efficient. It works quite well. Seems to strike every time in cold. The only trouble I've ever had is when it's been cold and the gas canister just needs warmed up a bit, but I usually just put it in my pocket or something like that for 5 or 10 minutes before I use it. Right, this didn't come with it, but this is the what grams this one? 110 gram one. Now I like using these because they fit in there and you can put everything else in. I also have one of these. This is the Alpkit gas canister stand. I've slightly modified it because basically it didn't fit in there, and what I wanted was everything to go in. It doesn't quite fit. If that was a bit slimmer, and I've had to sort of hack down the things, so I'll show you. That usually, this is how I hold that to get that in there, just because it's got to sit, and then you put the gas canister in. Now when the lid goes on and it's pushed down, there's a little hole there, so it doesn't put any pressure on the gas canister when it's in there. And then all I do is put that in there like that and fit that on top. Now it doesn't actually fit, but when it's in the bag it holds together. But it just means everything is kind of in one place. Now they say when you use these that you should light the burner first. I just had to light the burner first before you put this on, because what can happen is it doesn't light properly, and it does kind of fly out of there, and that's with every one of them as well. I find these handles really sturdy actually. When you look at them you think, oh, maybe they're a bit flimsy, but they flick, you know, they've got some sort of staying power on them, so that they stay together and they don't flop around, which is quite good. What I'll do is I'll just light this now, and then you can see it burning. There we go. As you can see, it's got a good flame, and you know, that is really hot. And then once you light it, you put this on. Now there's little dimples on it, and then this has got like a little bit that how you lock on as well. So you just push that on, turn it to the right. I hold the plastic part of the gas as well, just to the burner, just to so you're not putting any pressure on the thing. Now I find when it's cold, you can see it's actually doesn't come out perfectly, but when it heats up, I don't know what it is, whether it just expands enough, it comes off a lot easier. Let me just put this stand on here. There we go. That's with the stand on, and then once that's in there, it's actually, you know, it's not going anywhere unless you tip it. So what I'll do is, I'll show you this as well. It's also got, which kind of like, it's got, can you see it? Not sure if you can see that. There, the measurements in there. So this is 600 millilitres. That's filled right up, you know. Sorry, up to there. 600 millilitres is up to there. I wouldn't take it any further, but you could probably get maybe another 100 ml in there, you know, if needs be. 4 is about there, and then the pot actually goes down to there. And it's got measurements on it, and it's in 100. It starts off at 0.2 litres, and then goes up to 0.6 in 0.1 measurements. So you can measure half a litre if you want, or 6, or what you need. Right, I'm going to put 400 mils of water in here, and we're going to see how long it takes to boil. Right, I don't know if you can see, but there's the water, fresh from the tap. We'll get this burner on, and obviously when they test these things it'll be on full whack, so let's put it on full whack with the lid on and see how long it takes to. Right, when it is boiling, it's quite noisy when it's on full whack. Now already I can see a few bubbles in there. It's already started, and you know, that's already about 40-50 degrees. It's actually feeling hot already. So if you just wanted to warm up some water to drink, this is about how long it would take. You can hear that really going for it now. Let's just put that lid on. You can see the steam already starting to come through. steaming up nicely now. So if you had food in there or something, the food would be hot by now. Obviously boiling water takes a bit longer. It's really surprising how quick these things are. You can start to feel it really bubbling there. There we go. And that's to the boil. Let's leave that to the side now. So that's how quick it can boil 400 millilitres of water. So these things are efficient, and I dare say any sort of Trangia sort of style burner doesn't boil water that quick. Obviously I'll put a little timer on the thing, so I don't know how long that took, but looking at the video I think it's probably about 2 minutes, which is good because it's kind of true to form. Let me just get rid of this water now. Okay, so just feeling how hot these things are, because they heat up so quick. They do cool down quite quickly. I mean, that's hot to the touch, and a couple of minutes ago I wouldn't even bother going anywhere near it. Yeah, so this lid, can I put that on there? Yeah. This lid you can actually use, you know, it's got like a little strainer there and then a little pourer there, so you know you can keep the lid on and you can actually pour water straight out of this. It just makes it easier than trying to pour out of that. You know, and you can actually strain it. So if you've got, I don't know, noodles in there or something, and you just wanted to get rid of the juice, you put the lid on and just pour that straight out. Yeah, so that is the jet boil equivalent, OEX. These are on the Black's website at the moment for £46, knocked down from 90. I won't pay 90, but I'm sure you can shop around, but 46 is about the cheapest I've seen these. They usually stay around 50, 55 pound. They don't go any cheaper than that, more expensive than that. And it's got that neoprene holder there, so you can actually hold it without that. Let's see if I've missed anything. Weight, 370 grams. That's obviously not including gas canister and stand because they don't come. So your jet boil, I keep saying jet boil, your OEX lid, cup and burner, 300 grams. Then if you add another one of them in, you're probably talking about maybe 500 grams in total there, in a bag and a spoon. So yeah, but a full cook system for 500 or for less than 500 grams, you know, which is really efficient at cooking as well. I think that's not bad for £46. Okay, right, so that's been that. Let me just pack it all up so you can see it again. Yeah, that is now cold. What you do is you just fold that back in on itself as well. That goes in there. Then you fit your gas in there, and your little stand. It would be nice if that did fit a bit neater in there. Maybe I have to shop around, see if I can find something that will actually fit in there, because it's not far off fitting in. And then it just all goes into this little handy bag. I keep it in this because it stops it scratching things and it keeps the lid on. That's that. Yeah. So yeah, it's made out of aluminium. It's not titanium or anything like that, but you'd be paying 3 times the price if it was titanium. Like I said, it's a 600ml pot. It's got the ignition. It can take any can, any gas canister. So if you're thinking, you know, getting one of these massive 500-gram ones, you can actually fit these in. But to be honest, this is classed as a solo camping stove. If you were going to, you know, use a 500-gram one, it's almost the same size as the bloody pot. They say the BTU on these, the power is 5,800 BTU hour, which is equivalent to 1,700 watts of power. I could quite believe that by the fact how quick it boils water. And sizes, folded like this, 10 centimeters diameter by 15.5 centimeters in length. So 10 centimeters will be at the widest point. Open when it's all set up. Without the gas, it's 20 centimeters high, and obviously by 10 centimeters in diameter. That's it. That's the Heiro Solo Stove, or Heiro maybe, whatever it is. Yeah, that's been my review on